You have gone into a relationship and you are having issues with your partner in that relationship due to sex. You are having a very bad time with your partner due to sex in that relationship, due to sexual intercourse in that relationship. Yes, I'm going to give you 5 signs that your partner may not be interested as you are in a relationship. So it's better in the relationship, in the beginning of the relationship, you detect these 5 signs so as to avoid issues later on in the marriage or in the relationship. So when you see the signs, you should know that your partner is not as interested as you are towards sex in the relationship. I'm going to go to number 1. Decrease initiation. If your partner used to initiate sex frequently but has significantly reduced or stopped initiating, then you should know that it's a shift in their desire level. It's a very good big shift in their desire level. Your partner used to initiate sex frequently, but all of a sudden, this thing started reducing, things started then stopping little by little, little by little. Then you should know that their desire for sex has reduced. It's beginning to reduce. You get me right? Another one is avoidance or excuses. If your partner may start avoiding sexual advances or making excuses to avoid intimacy, this could include being tired all the time, having headaches, or suddenly having a lot of work to do whenever the topic of sex comes up. You get me right? So you're in a relationship with somebody and the person is trying to always avoid sex, giving flimsy excuses, and just to avoid sex, then you should know that the person is not as interested as you are in that, in pertaining to sex, is not as interested as you are in that relationship. So when such person starts exhibiting this character, then you should know that this is a red flag. This is a red flag. Perhaps you have a high libido, you always want sex, or probably frequently you want sex, and your partner is not that person that gives you frequently or gives you when you desire it, and always giving these two signs that I've listed above, then you should know that this person is not as interested in sex as you are. The number third one is lack of interest in intimacy. They might show a general lack of interest in physical intimacy, not just sexual activity, not just sexual activity. This could mean avoid cuddling, kissing, or any form of physical closeness. When such person begin to show you sign of avoidance, like I said, all this type of cuddling, kissing, and everything, then you should know that this person is not desiring you anymore. This person is avoiding sexual intercourse or any sexual activity in that relationship, and this could lead to break in relationship. When one partner wants sex in the relationship and the other partner doesn't want sex in the relationship, then you should know that this person is trying to avoid you in that relationship when it comes to sexual part of it. You get me right? So know these signs of physical intimacy or sexual intercourse or sexual activities or romance in every relationship. When you know these signs, then you should know that this person is not as interested in sex as you are in a relationship, and it could greatly affect your relationship. Like I said, it will greatly affect your relationship when you want something and your partner is not able to give it to you, and probably when it's very very tough and very very bad, it's when you have a high libido and your partner is avoiding sex in that relationship. It's going to be a big problem in that relationship or even marriage as a whole. The number 4 sign I'm going to give is changes in behavior. You get me right? So significant changes in behavior, such as being more irritable or being more irritable and distant with you. You get me right? Could be related to underlying issues affecting their libido or interest in sex. Over time, when they are in relationship with you, their libido begins to reduce or their desire for sex with you begins to reduce, then it's a big problem. Find out what you are doing wrong. Changes in behavior in sexual activity and romance can be a very big problem in relationship. Find out what you are doing wrong. If you're not doing it well, try as much as possible to know how you can do it well so that both of you will enjoy the relationship, enjoy the sexual activity. When one person is always enjoying their sexual activity and the other person is not enjoying it as much as you are enjoying it, then the person will begin to reduce his interest in sexual activity with you. So look, when this person is creating these signs, these signs of reducing this sexual preference with you, then you should know that there's something wrong. There's something wrong, and there's something you need to work on in that relationship as pertaining to sexual activities. You get me right? There are number 5 signs I'm going to give you. Out of this number 5 sign, this one is very, very important, and this one is what you should take notice of. Express discomfort or disinterest. Get me right. If your partner openly expresses discomfort or disinterest in sexual activities, it is very, very important to open an honest conversation about what's going on. You get me right? A closed mouth will cause more problems in relationship. That's why I always say this to people. Have an intimate relationship with your partner. Have a very close relationship with your partner in a way that your partner can relate anything bothering him or her with you without any fear of rejection, without any fear of, you know, throwing off the discussion. You get me right? So when this person is reducing this sexual activity preference with you, talk to the person, communicate to the person, tell the person what is going on and what is wrong, what the problem is in that relationship as pertaining to sexual activities. If it's other factors that's causing the sexual activity to decline, that's causing the low libido of sex, then you should know that both of you should communicate together and work towards it. Work towards, making such things not to happen again. Stop everything that's causing the less desire for sex, and you have a very happy relationship and you have a very sweet sexual life. Get me right? So these are the 5 signs. I buttress on the point that when somebody is not showing interest in sex as is showing as you are so much interested in. So look at these signs. When somebody is portraying these signs, look at these signs. Then you should know that there is something you need to work on to have a very peaceful relationship. Because as a matter of fact, every relationship needs sex. Every marriage needs sex. When there's no sex, how can you create bond? Sex creates bond in every relationship, in every marriage. These are the signs I want to give. These are the points I want to give in this video. So work on it. Look at your relationship if you're having this issue in your relationship. See you in my next video. Bye.